Hello, Bobcats in the Scripps College of Communication. I hope this message finds you well and that you've had a great start to the fall semester, even though it's one that would have been impossible to anticipate only a few short months ago. By now, I'm sure that many of you have received a message from President Nellis talking about the Phase 2 return of students to Ohio University's campus, including students in the Scripps College of Communication. In addition, some of you have also likely received messages saying that you're part of Phase 2, whereas others of you have received messages saying that you will continue learning remotely, at least for the foreseeable future. I know that as we receive these messages, there's going to be all kinds of emotions that we will feel. Some of us will have excitement and anticipation of being able to come back to campus, whereas others of us will have disappointment. Even those coming back to campus might have a wee bit of anxiety trying to think about what life will be like on campus under the current circumstances. Those emotions are natural. After all, this is a health crisis that is once in 100 years for our nation and our world. We have to realize that and approach it with grace and determination. If you're a student that's not in Phase 2 and will continue learning remotely, I want you to know this. We want you to come back to campus, and we're excited to have you come back. But we also have to be determined to do so in a way that is responsible and safe for everyone. After all, Ohio University, Schoonover Center for Communication, Athens, it's our home, and we want to make that as safe as a home as possible. And we will bring you back to campus when we know that it's prudent to do so and that we can do so in ways that mitigates risk to all of us, including our peers and people in the community. We also want to tell you that over the summer, faculty, school directors, college leadership worked hard to develop a priority list of students, programs, and classes where it was most essential for them to come back to campus to learn. That list is what represents our Phase 2 approach to returning to campus inside the Scripps College of Communication. At the same time, faculty across the college also worked very hard to prepare their classes so that they would be high-quality learning experiences for you in a remote sense, at the same time also being highly engaging, which is of course what we come to expect for our classes inside the Scripps College of Communication. Regardless of whether you're continuing to learn remotely, you're going to have a great experience. You're going to have great faculty, you're going to have great peers in your classes, and that's something that we can continue to be excited about even as we wait and yearn for you to have a chance to come back to campus. If you're a student that's in Phase 2 and you've been invited to return back to campus, I want to tell you this. We have a higher responsibility when we come into the building and enter buildings on campus and walk around campus to think about the fact that we have to take responsibility for protecting ourselves, protecting our colleagues, protecting our faculty, protecting members of the community. What we do over the next several weeks when we return to campus in many ways is going to pave the way for other Bobcats to be able to return to campus at a later date. So when you come in the building for the first time, you're going to notice a few changes. You'll see hand sanitizer stations. You'll see signage throughout the building reminding you that you need to make sure that you wear a face covering while you're inside, that you wash your hands regularly, and of course, that you practice appropriate social distance, meaning about 6 feet away from other people whenever it's possible to do so. Your classroom or your lab might also have special policies and procedures and protocols in place, and your instructor for that class will let you know about those as soon as they can. Whatever the case is, make sure that you follow those directions and that you use good common sense, because after all, we're the ones that's paving the way for the next group of students to come to campus, and we're also the ones that have the responsibility of protecting each other starting when we step foot on campus for the first time. I also have a message for the first-year students in the college. Last fall, when you were visiting campus and we were recruiting you and you were considering Ohio University, we became so excited to have you join our academic community inside the Scripps College and contribute your vibrance, your enthusiasm, and your passions. We're still excited to have you come. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, but soon I have faith that you're going to be able to enjoy the experience of moving into your residence hall for the first time, finding your way to class, meeting your peers and your professors in person. One of the things that I want you to do now, though, while you're still learning remotely, is to look for ways to be engaged. That could be as simple as taking time to visit your faculty members during virtual office hours and having conversations with them about things that you're passionate about and interested in. It could also mean reaching out to peers in your classes and starting to get to know them. After all, when you do return to campus, they're going to be your friends for the next 4 years. I also want you to know that if you need someone to talk to, or if you have problems that you're encountering that you need advice on, I want you to feel free to reach out to us. All you have to do is email scrippscollege@ohio.edu and let us know that you want to talk with someone, and we will get back to you as soon as possible so that we can help you out in any way that we can. Scripps College of Communication Bobcats, I want you to know that we are excited to have all of you come back to campus at some point. Although we can't do it right now, I have faith that we'll be able to do it in the future. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, we're at our best when we're together inside of our labs, newsrooms, classrooms, and of course, the lobby of Schoonover Center. We'll get to do that again someday. For right now, we have to be patient, we have to have grace with each other, we have to have determination to stay healthy. If we do that, we'll be able to come back to campus and have a great experience like we're all accustomed to and that we all yearn for. In the meantime, I'm excited to have some of you start joining us on campus in a few weeks, and also I want you to know that I want you all to stay healthy and safe, and go Bobcats.